would have confronted me, some did, if they would have confronted me or they would have said, hey, you need to get help, or would that have made me quit drinking? No. No. My point in saying this is the majority of the time, if you know your soldiers, your civilians, etc., you know the folks, right? You know the one that comes in late. You know whatever the signs are, right? They're on these slides, and you guys are smart folks out there. You usually know someone who's struggling, right? Those are the ones you need to help. 1 in 7, right? That's you can do the math. Break down your whatever you're responsible for there. Okay, so what we talked about, okay, coming out publicly, right? So back when I was in treatment, you know, I'm the brigade sergeant major. I'm sitting there, and again, it doesn't matter, but I say that because everybody knew where I was at. So, you know, I said to myself, well, I'm just going to come out with this. Hell with it. And that's what I did. Put it on social media. And I'm not the smartest guy, but I knew some folks say, well, he's doing it for attention. He's doing it. No, I'm not. Absolutely not. I'm doing it to help that one soldier. I think we need to do a better job at putting a face, in this case, to alcoholism. No offense to the professionals out there, the PhD holders, because they've helped me through it, and I'm going to talk about them. But when you take somebody who's actually gone through and has battled addiction, battled alcoholism, and you put them in front of a group of soldiers, I think it resonates a lot more. Does it solve the problem? No, we're going to always have a problem, right? But I think if we start putting a face to a disease in this case, we can get farther, you know, after the desired end state of helping just that one soldier. If one person gets help, right, it's a win. It's a win. And if anyone's out there questioning if they have an issue, I'll tell you this, you know, I've had a lot of people reach out to me. A lot of people with different questions, and we're going to get to some questions. One of the questions I get is, what keeps you sober? And to be honest, there's a couple things, right? And what made you quit drinking? Or excuse me, how did you know you're ready to quit drinking? Look, it's like anything else. You got to be willing to do it, and you have to want it more than anybody else, is what I'll tell you. Right? And that sounds like an easy scripted answer, right? I get it. But it's the truth. I have individuals, when I say individuals, they're all active duty military, reach out to me, sergeant major or whatever the case may be. Justin, I want to quit drinking. 2 weeks later, they call me back, hammered. And I'll bluntly tell them, you got to want it more than me. I can't get anybody sober. This slideshow is not going to get anybody sober. It's not. It didn't get me sober for 27 years. Okay? That you have to want it as a person first. So what blows my mind is, you know, the majority of folks that have reached out to me are senior NCOs and field grade officers, majors through, in fact, the one-star general as well reached out. And look, I get it. There's folks that suffer from different things, and in this case, alcoholism, that don't want to come out about it. They want to be silent, and that's awesome. Whatever works for their recovery. But when there's that many folks, I've talked to a lot of folks, we got to do better at showing our true challenges, addiction, whatever it may be, but in this case, alcohol addiction, and being transparent with our soldiers if we want to change the culture, okay? And what I also say too, and I'm kind of jumping around here, but that's just how I am. You know, the glorification of alcohol in the Army still exists. I've been in debates about it. I did it for years. What I'll tell you is this, quite simply. Go to a military function and don't drink. Just try it and see how many people ask you if you want to drink. I get it. There's folks out there saying it's a choice. It is a choice. But if you're an alcoholic, you lose that choice pretty quick when you put that first